We're live, I believe.
We're live?
Hello, everybody.
I can't
I hope
see anybody.
I think it's just
Hello?
a little bit of a delay. There we are.
There we are.
Hello,
Yes.
everybody.
We'll get this right sooner or later. That's how we roll. How's everybody doing?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, I see chats hopping already. This is going to be fun. Wow. Wow. I sound like Owen Wilson. Wow.
Seems Twitch is having some issues.
Twitch is having issues? No way.
That's odd. We've tried a new multi-stream app.
What's Twitch?
But it seems like it only appears on YouTube.
A lot of people there. Shout out to the official Starship Trooper Skirmish Division. Thanks for all your help at Gamescom.
Yeah, I think I saw a bunch of them escorting Casper around the.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. Yeah,
they were with them everywhere.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Wow, lots of people coming in. Seems like chat's lit up pretty good.
I think there was like what was it, an IGN interview where they're all standing in the background with their Moritas?
Yeah.
It was so menacing. But I don't know. I think he leaned into it very well.
Oh,
He
100%. Casper's amazing.
So much charm. It's crazy.
I just noticed, like, I'm so far back in my chair versus my camera, and you're so close to yours. It's hilarious. It's like,
well, I don't know. I have mine autofocused and zoomed, so it kind of follows me around. I don't know.
One day somebody has to figure that out. I have a button that says that I can always sit like this and get real close. How's everyone doing? But I'm in a chill mode right now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What are you gonna do? It's your show, Astraea.
Yeah, well, it seems to be having some issues on Twitch right now, so I'm trying to get everybody.
Oh, you want me to just answer? I can just answer questions that they come up in Slack until you're ready. Is that good?
Yeah.
Somebody want to know what the price of the game is going to be on PlayStation. I can tell you that right now. It's going to be $49.99 USD. There you go.
Pretty good deal, if I say so myself.
Oh, hell of a deal. Hell of a deal.
Remember to pre-order the game? Oh, wait, I wonder if our command works.
I pre-ordered it. I literally have pre-ordered the game. Because it's available for physical pre-order, right? So.
Yeah, I think we're just waiting on a few things for digital copies. I know somebody asked about that. Hopefully we could get it up
yeah,
as soon as possible, but we'll let everybody know when that goes up, of course.
I love
I've
that.
been asked a lot. I know.
Astraea is so big because he's just 3 bugs in a trench coat.
That is part of my Discord bio.
That is
I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that. Oh, I guess the commands aren't working either. We're just having a great time streaming today.
That's good. This is good. This is how it should be, right?
Yeah.
Lots of space. So let's get into it.
Yeah, let's
just try to sort out.
I guess let's go with it.
Let's
Peter,
just go with it, man.
You came back from Germany. How was Gamescom?
Oh,
Any memorable moments?
Gamescom was pretty epic, actually. Really fun. Keep telling people asking me how was Gamescom. I said, well, I went to Gamescom, but I really didn't see Gamescom because a part of like being a developer there, we spend a lot of time beyond in the business to business area talking with the press and such like that. So I spent most of my time in a little room with the game running on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, and doing series of interviews with people who are new or not new to our game, and really just letting them experience the 1.0 official launch content, which basically was, they got to play through a few missions of S.O.G, which is our tutorialized solo play. They played that, talked a little bit about Galactic Front, stuff like that. So that was the entire day, but the booth and everything at Gamescom was amazing, and the reception was really good. It was the first time our studio and a game was there, so I couldn't ask for more, especially with our amazing partners at Knight's Peak. It was a good experience. I really enjoyed it. And Germany is a really nice country. Really enjoyed my time in Germany.
Did eat any schnitzels?
I
Drink
dr I
your
ate
fill?
a lot of, I had quite a bit of schnitzel and, sausage, and it was all good, and potato.
Good. I saw there was a big bug statue. I don't know if anybody here
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
stream
massive.
ended up getting some
Yeah,
pictures
it's like
of that.
coming out of the wall. Somebody mentioned, can't wait to play on Xbox October 9th. The actual release date is October 11th. That was, I think, one of the press mentioned October 9th. That was a mistake on their end. It's actually October 11th. So
Yeah. So whoever asked about the big bug, when is that coming?
what's
October
that?
11th. Oh, when, somebody asked about when the big bug is coming.
The one
October
behind
11th.
you?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
It's
Maybe
already
this one.
there.
This. If I could. There we go.
Technically,
This one.
that bug is already in the game.
True. They are around the map somewhere.
Yeah,
If
it
people can find
technically
it.
is, it's already there. But yes, cool. But no, Gamescom was great. You know, yeah, had a blast. Got to meet a lot of interesting people, showcase our game, which was really fun. Get feedback about what they played, so we can start incorporating some of that feedback, things like that. So yeah.
We're having some stream issues again for people. Um, Technical difficulties, it
Oh
seems.
no, it's kind of funny that other people got bugs as opposed to me in my game.
Yeah. Just if everybody just let us know. Oh, we're all back. Thank you,
Hmm.
links. Okay, we're all back. Hopefully, no more hiccups.
Quietly, so it doesn't internet doesn't go down.
Oh yeah, true. Okay. I guess part of that Gamescom thing was we did show off what's coming in 1.0 as well as new
Yeah,
dev
we
diaries.
showed a bit of it. Like, it was funny. I think the thing we got was people understood that our solo play was meant to tutorialize a lot of different content in our game, but kind of present it to the player in this really cool way with General Rico. The thing we got mostly was, we wanted to continue to play, and we took our eyes off of one person from the press. When I turned around, they were on mission 5. And like we were running out of time. We were over an hour then, and so it was pretty interesting. But yeah, we didn't showcase everything. Like something like Galactic Front is very hard to showcase because that's a community meta game, and you could just show what, like, talk about conceptually what it is and show them some of the imagery, but really it's something you can't really. It's not a mode, and it's not something you play. It's something you experience and work towards with the community.
Yeah. It's I hope we get to show off more in the
Yeah, we are
coming
showing a
months.
bunch of stuff off. I know you're working on a bunch of dev diaries
Yep, I'm excited
because
to
you keep asking me for stuff.
okay. Apologies. You're a very busy man, but
Yeah,
I gotta
I
get
know.
things out to the
It's
fans.
been
They
it's been a good busy though. That's the
yeah,
main thing, right?
soon
When you're
soon
so
I'll have
passionate
things to
about
share.
something, it's work all of a sudden doesn't become work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
I guess with that, I thought maybe we should just, for the people who haven't seen it, we should just watch it on
yeah, let's
stream.
show the trailer.
Yeah, sounds
The
good.
Gamescom, which I, as a huge fan of like Halo games and Gears of War games and those types of games, like I feel this trailer stands up with those games big time.
Yep. I'm just gonna start it here. Oh, is there audio outputting? Let me know if there's audio outputting so I can restart for you guys. No sound. Okay, we're just having a technical difficulties stream today. What a great time.
Well, the beauty is it's up on our channel. It's like
Yeah.
almost 6 million views right now. They can check it out, listen to the sound because I love just the narration of it, the beats of it. It's really cool.
Yeah, if people want to tune into it, it
Yeah.
is on this YouTube channel. Sadly, we're just having a lot of technical issues today.
No, it's okay. I think they just want to answer questions and have fun anyway, so it's all
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
the beauty of our community. They're so accepting of these little foibles that happen.
Yeah, I managed to figure it out before
Astraea, they said you're mumbling because he's got
Oh,
a lot of stress right now because he puts so much work into putting this stuff together. I mean, this just doesn't happen without Astraea and our community team. Like, um, they do all the hard, heavy lifting. I just show up and look pretty and say stuff I'm not supposed to say.
yeah, I'll
Actually,
try
it's
to
only
take
answering
a
to
little
me, so
consequence.
I can only get mad at myself. Oh, bad Peter, bad Peter.
Yeah, sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, it's all right.
So
Let's get into questions. Let's get
yeah,
into
let's get
questions.
into questions. Um, I guess we'll just answer some of the common ones I've been getting in Discord. It's
Sure.
can players transfer their progress from PC to console? If
Oh,
not,
that's a
why
great
not?
question. So we do have cross play. We do not have cross save. It's just a limitations of both first party on console and yeah. So that's basically it. So crossplay was a huge win for us. Cross save is something we don't have.
The next one is, will there be any customization slash skins in the future? Is there
Yes,
anything you could
hundred
share,
percent.
Peter?
100%. So a big part of us because we're committed to content, right? Like giving content post launch and always be free. Like we're not going to sell game modes. We're not going to sell planets. We don't believe in that as a studio. We're very community friendly, but we do want to have supporter packs, and these supporter packs are going to have visor skins, visors, decals, and weapon skins. So what you're used to seeing in the game right now in uniforms, but we've added new customizations in our game for launch, which is nameplates, badges, medals, and banners. So those things will be also available, and those will be available as supporter packs to our players. And it's just pure vanity, so lots more customization. And then we're looking for avenues how we can add more customization to the standard game, whether it's through career progress or through weapon skin unlocks through mastery and stuff like that. Those are all coming in the future. We don't want to forget about those systems to add in more free content that way too. So on launch, there will be supporter packs available across console and PC. But yeah, I'm really excited about the banner system. And Astria has seen this in game. It's like you're out and you're out getting res in the field, and it tells you the banner comes up. It tells you who's done. It's really customized to that player, and you can mix and match banners with medals and ribbons, and the same as with your nameplate. And so it's for me, I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. I love showing off who expressing myself within universe stuff. So yeah, it's just the beginning.
Right. The next one is this game going to be on Xbox Game Pass?
That's a great question. Not something we're looking at around launch or anything like that, but I would never rule out anything in the future. But as of right now, no, and no plans to go there.
No. I just saw a quick question. We answered this earlier. Is when can I pre-order the game on Xbox Series X?
Great
Right
question.
now, not available at the moment, but we're working on it, and
It
we'll
technically is available. So if you
yeah.
order on physically the discs, they are available for pre-order through stores in your country. I don't know if all stores in country. So for example, I'm Canadian, so I can go to a Canadian retail and pre-order the discs. Digital pre-orders will be up and available soon, but you can wish list it on Xbox and PlayStation, which is really cool. Letting us know by wish listing lets me really selfishly understand what type of server capacity and server load I'm going to have on launch. So yeah, if you wish list it, you're doing good old PMO a favor.
Help us out. Do your duty as a loyal trooper and pre-order and
Yeah,
wish list. But we could say it's helping. We could say it's helping people.
for sure.
Actually, on that though, someone did ask regarding early access players. Is there going to be anything for them?
Oh,
Um,
a great question. So outside of early access having a game for a year and a bit, out of everyone having a complete leg up on stuff, we are looking at well, we do have it. We're just putting it in the ability for anybody who's purchased the game before October 11th of this year on PC, you guys will, and gals, and they's or him or they or she's, everybody who's purchased a game on PC will be getting a free first wave uh, cosmetic. They will be getting that as first wave. That will be available much later on console as something they have to purchase because it's part of the first wave of people coming in. But PC players will get that first wave cosmetic 100% free.
Good to know.
Plus, you're getting the fact that you've played and helped us develop the game over a year and getting such a leg up. So you guys will be able to run some of the content, like, you'll have a leg up on Tanker, I can tell you that.
Yeah,
Or maybe not.
they'll know where to hit them where it
I
hurts.
beat him once, but I think it was through an exploit. My team was 16 of us. Most of us just died, but I think one time we beat him because of an exploit, which we fixed.
I don't think I was part of that win. I
Yes,
think I
you
was
were part of
rushed.
that. Yeah.
So I distinctly remember not winning against it.
I'm just going to grab a question in a chat.
Yep.
Will some of the arachnids from the Roughnecks cartoon be added in the game? And I mean, unfortunately, no. We don't have rights to anything outside of the 5 movies.
Um,
Cool.
next one is so we revealed more details on the S.O.G single player experience
Hmm.
at Gamescom, including a little preview on Casper as General J. Rico.
Yeah.
Is there anything more you could share on that single player experience?
Yeah, so solo play. It was meant, at least chapter 1 is meant to really tutorialize our entire game the best that we can in a really fun way that tells a different story, introduces a new branch in the Starship Troopers universe in their lore, but also introduce some characters. And this is just a beginning. We're going to be building a lot on this. And chapter 1 is something that we wanted to just. We have so much content in our game, but we want a way to a nice safe way. Well, safe because it's hard as what's a good word to say? I usually say something, but anyway, it's hard as balls for some parts of it. But so basically, what happens is we want to introduce a player so they can feel that they get supported in that mode with the 3 companions you have with you. They're not there to take the moment away from you. You're still the hero of your own journey, which is important. Um, and like we introduced most of the side missions, a lot of our players have never seen if they've only ever played AAS and not played ARC, right? ARC's got 16 different types of side missions in it. So we introduce those in a different way, and really just teach the player, hey, this is a warrior bug. It might seem really kind of rudimentary to people, but a lot of people don't know, aren't you Starship Troopers fans or are, but don't understand there's differences in the bug cast society and all those types of things. So we introduced the bugs, the warrior, what a gunner is. We introduced a gunner really early on in number 2 mission because it's the number 1 feedback in our game from people where they don't know what killed them. So we wanted to introduce this really challenging bug early on to say, hey, this bug is hard to fight. He shoots you from a distance. You need to deal with it, and we're teaching the player how to do that. And it's just the beginning. And like we got 25 missions there. They get a little bit more complex as you go through. And there's one mission type in that game in the mode that's not available anywhere else. And so I'll leave that for you to discover yourselves. But it's really cool. We've been timing it. Initially, we thought it was like around a 2-hour chapter 1 experience. It's kind of roughing out now to be for an average person of almost 4 hours. So it was funny because we have a new QA person started with our team who's great, and he played it, and I just asked him how long did it take you. He said, and he's a good gamer, like 3.5 hours. He said, I'm like, wow, and that was at a level 1 character with no unlock. So, but yeah, it's just the beginning though, and it is meant to, again. Chapter 2 is where we do something different, which is going to be coming out next year, and then chapter 3 is where we just take the whole. We just like I'm super excited for chapter 3.
Well, I hope that is able to just give people that like individual power to be the trooper they want to be and learn and carry
Sure,
out the
and
Federation message.
the beauty of it's right. You go into it, you choose your character voice because the voice actors we've got individual voice actor for the different voices. So we've got a male trooper voice, a female trooper voice, and that'll be your voice through the mission. And then each of the AI troopers have their lines and stuff like that. So that. Plus, you can choose which class you want to go through. So you play mission 1, you get 1,000 XP for it, right? If you play it on your ranger, well, you're leveling your ranger up, the same one you use in multiplayer. And in the next mission, if you want to choose an engineer and you get 1,000 XP, it goes to that engineer. So we want to make it sure that a player could finish the mode and have a max character, like a full 15 levels of their class unlocked, so that they feel empowered to go into multiplayer, and at least then know, what, I gotta go mine some bayou gas? What the heck is that? Oh, I just did that mission. Spoiler, you do that mission. You do that mission in the deep underground, and the majority of time you're in the underground in chapter 1, because it was a really nice place for us to showcase a lot of our underground worlds that are in high bunts that, not a lot of, like, high bunts are least played mode, but it's still played significantly quite a bit. We wanted to showcase some of the great level design in there also. So, like, it's pretty cool.
I guess tied into that, there was a question regarding like the S.O.G. This was from TM11 in our Discord. Is wondering, is the Deep Space Vanguard a part of the Special Operations
No,
Group?
so S.O.G. is Special Operations Group, is under Rico's command. He answers pretty much to no one except maybe Ramsey if he wants. And he takes the best of the best from any branch of the military. And it just happens the people he's getting, you're being recruited out of the DSV. And that's the whole thing. It's like you're the best, not necessarily the best soldier, the best at what you do. So, for example, Jensen might not be the best soldier, but Jensen was, like, from a story wise, was recruited because of her scientific and her ability in combat and stuff like that. So that's kind of stuff we're building the foundation story wise and backstory in this chapter, so to kind of explore that more in the future. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What other questions do we have? I don't know if there's anything
I'm
you've seen in
looking
chat
at
you'd
chat.
like
It's
to
going
answer.
so fast though.
Yeah, it's kind of flying by. I guess from the Discord, there was
Oh,
one for console specifically is what would be looking into controller remapping and expanding the settings in the future.
in console right now, there's no plans to do controller remapping right now, but that's something we'll look at possibly for a bit after launch. We just felt like we wanted to get the controllers really set the way we wanted them, and then we'll see what the community says post launch, and then look at that. That's the beauty, right, with 1.0. It's not the end; it's the beginning, right? So that's how we're seeing it. It's like, whew, we got 1.0 at the door. Now let's see what we got and what the community thinks of it, and then just like we did for early access, right? We pivoted, we swerved, we've done a bunch of stuff, right? And we won't get it all right. We definitely won't get it all right, but we're committed to making sure we always are flexible enough to adjust.
From the chat, I did see somebody ask this. This was
Changing
also,
controller
oh
sensitivity, yes, you do have that ability.
yeah, I think we're
Because I'm the one who needs that, because sometimes I don't like super. I'm the person who plays shooters where I like to have a nice slow sway going left and right. A lot of people want that really quick jerky thing. I don't like that. So
I think we're just on the opposites this time. I think born in the born to be like a Twitch shooter is what I am.
I'm I'm not that guy.
I did see these repeat questions in the chat, and this was in the Discord as well. Is there anything you can share on the future of re-enlistment? Is there anything we're going to expand on that?
Yeah. So a lot of what we put out in early access was our foundational layer of things, and we want to add to it. And so re-enlistment is one we want to add new features to as we go. Also, it's like mastery, right? We put mastery out, but then we added different bullet types into mastery, and we're going to be doing that constantly post launch. We built the system the right way, and now we want to add things on, and that will come with time and what makes sense too, right? Like what like when I look at one to like your 0 to 100 journey in your career, there's quite a few levels that don't have anything, and we want to fill those out over time. But yeah, so we will be looking at all that stuff.
I'm seeing some familiar faces in the chat, specifically some of our content partners. This is a question I think they're going to find important: is there going to be a Hide HUD hotkey?
We used to have one, and it caused a massive amount of problems. So maybe.
I guess never say never.
No, it's one of those maybe never say never. I just want my HUD to work perfectly first before I start hiding it.
That's a fair ask.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, somebody asked, will the level cap go up for classes? Not at launch, because really, this is our game. We've made it to 15. We want to release with 15. We want to take the community back. but I can commit to it right now. In the new year, you're going to get at least 5 levels per class. We will be increasing levels. With what? That's a safely guarded secret.
So there's been more questions on topic of skins and customizations. This one specifically for decals from Yandere in the Discord is, will we be looking into any new decals or user submitted decals, as
New
well as any
decals are
decals
coming as
for
part of the.
achievements?
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
I talked over you.
Oh, it's okay. It was also for decals unlocked by doing specific feats, such as killing 500 bugs or reviving 100 troopers.
Oh, so first of all, new decals are coming as part of the supporter pack. So supporter packs are coming with 6 items in them, and decals and visors and weapon skins and uniforms are part of that. So yeah, that's all coming. And then when it comes to user submitted decal, we're in a position where we don't really do that because we're officially a licensed product, and there's a lot of legal stuff around that. But yeah.
More cosmetic options from the second movie. What would that be?
Cosmetic options from the second movie.
I just saw it in the chat, so I was
Mm.
just got me wanting to say it. There have been a lot of questions. I see one in the chat about attachments to the Morita gun, as well as just
Yep.
more weapons. Is there
Yeah.
anything that we're looking
So
into?
yeah. So new weapons will coming in the new year. We're in the process of building 4 new weapons that are going to be going through the standard art and animation pipelines and all those things. So there's 4 weapons coming, and they're from the movies. So those are in development right now. Weapon attachments is in development. That's going to be coming as a part of the. We're hoping it comes a part of early next year with our class updates. More to come on that when I update the roadmap in October, because there'll be a new roadmap coming out in October around launch. That'll showcase this quarter and the next quarter. And we'll try to give some more insight into that. But yeah, the Morita 2, Morita 3, smart rifle, the nuke. I can tell you right now, those 4 are coming. Oh boy, I probably shouldn't have said that, but yes,
Okay,
those 4 weapons are in development.
big leaks, big leaks.
Well, not really a leak. But people get excited, man. We're a gun game, right?
Um, let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, the Morita underbarrel shotgun is one specifically people ask about.
Um, I don't know if that's a part of the attachment stuff. I don't think it is right now. Just the Marina machine guns.
Oh, but I do know we're always looking at things.
Yeah,
So
100%.
again, one of those never say never moments.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, right? Like, we've committed many times. If it's in the movies, we'd love to bring it to the game, right? And new stuff.
So tied to Gamescom, we've been revealing a lot more things. There was a new planet for those who saw the trailer,
Oh,
Boreas.
Boreas, yeah?
Oh, Boreas. I was calling it Boreas. It's Boreas.
Boreas.
Yeah.
I
We've had some
named it,
questions
so.
about it. Yeah. People saw some of the ice bugs, the frost drones or
The
frost
Frost Drones and
warriors.
Frost Warriors, yeah, they're pretty cool,
Are we
right?
looking into any variations, such as like a grenadier?
Well, right now, those are the variations for Boreas, right? And we are always looking for different variations for different planets where it makes sense based on the evolution of the bugs in that area and what caused that evolution, things like that. So, like, it was easy for Boreas because it's built around a bug meteorite landing there and kind of changing that ecosystem. In Agni, there's a reason why there's a bunch of exploded shards and planetary rock in the sky because that was hit by a bug meteorite. So it was easy to have a mutation there. Will there be more mutations in the future? Absolutely, 100%.
I guess the bug talk has gone. People ask. I feel like every Q&A we get this. How far away are we from flying bugs?
Oh, flying bugs. So the hopper, right? Yeah, it's in development. It's going through the art stage right now, and it's a big bug. It's a complicated bug. It needs a lot of love. It's going to be a bug that's the big counter sniper bug. That's the goal. So, snipers, you're hidden up on your perch. Well, the hopper's coming for you one day, and he's big and he's nasty, and she is going to target you. So, yeah.
Will they pick you up?
It'll be out when it's ready. And I'm like, that's long term. There's other bugs coming in between now and then.
Well, I guess to repeat my question is, will they be able to pick you up?
I don't know yet. Like I said, they're in the art stage. We haven't even started. We don't have it yet to be, do what's necessary. But yeah.
It'd be a cool goal, though. Looping back to Boreas, with the frost bugs and it being such a icy planet, have we looked into any sort of environmental hazards regarding weather or like hot and cold mechanics?
Right now, no. Just because the suits that the DSV wear doesn't matter. Like they're zero atmosphere, they're really high end, they're breathing apparatuses. We are looking at stuff in the future to add more environmental impacts in each of the planets, but not imminent.
Oh, the guy who mentioned the skins from the second movie expanded, he was asking about bandanas, caps, navy blue uniform colors, similar to
Yeah,
the
well, we do
second
have blue uniform colors right now. We do have in the standard color, the primary colors, we have a light blue in there. Caps and bandanas, no, because we don't take the helmet off, just so you won't see the face of the person, right? But we got stuff planned for other types of trooper customization.
Let's see, what else do we have? We have
Yeah,
some
because somebody
Starship.
asked, will there be visorless head cosmetics? No, not right now. No, it's
Uh,
not our game.
Pablo Leon asked, any plans on introducing achievements to the game?
Yes, so the game will ship with achievements across PC, console. Yep, 100%. And you'll have the ability to grind some achievements, and that was a blast for the team naming those achievements. They had a lot of fun. So yeah.
Oh, this was asked in our previous Q&A. This person has a question on the roadmap. We had a mention of a fourth difficulty. I
Yeah.
believe you were trying to rework it. Is there any updates we could provide on that?
Yeah, that fourth difficulty, I inherited a lot of that stuff, and we got to do what's right for the game. And we don't want to introduce something that we don't have a good plan to balance. We're not the game that has difficulty 1 through 10. That's not the game we've designed. Will we get there one day? Maybe, but we're going to do it differently. We just don't want to move a number. We want to introduce in our game that's actually like bugs or the worlds or some other mechanic adds the difficulty, whether it's mutate or something like that. Because when you get in that power creep phase of, oh, this bug does 0.5 more damage and you got to counter it, games who do that, that's fine. You can do your like mythic plus 20 and your difficulty up to 10. But we're doing it a different. We're beating our own drum there, and when we introduced the Bombardier, that shifted difficulty significantly for a lot of people, right? And they still haven't come to deal with it, which is kind of funny to me because it's just a little Timbit bug. But the Inferno shift the power, right? So we're going to be looking at that way. And with that tanker, when he bears down on you, if you get lucky enough to pull that in a company operations, you think you're good until you're not. And that tanker just will rip through you if you don't be coordinated. So that's our take on difficulty. Not saying we won't do fourth or a hero of the Federation or things like that, but we're going to do it our way. We're not just going to rip off another game.
Yeah, seems about the proper way to do it.
We will learn. That's the whole
Yeah.
point, right? I'm not like that's just the approach we're taking.
If we already got the game, will we have to buy it again? I don't believe so.
No, if
If
you
you're
want
an
on
early access
PC,
supporter.
that's the whole point of getting on
Yeah.
PC. You price lock yourself. The people who bought it at $19.99 and $29.99, like I mean, come 6 weeks from now, it's going to be $49.
Yep.
So price protect. Also, if you get it before October 11th, you will be getting a little cosmetic, which will be really cool. I actually like the first wave cosmetic. I'm already second wave, third wave.
Get to be part of the illustrious first wave.
How much damage will the tanker bug take in order? I'm not telling you that. You figure that out yourself. Alster 6531. It's got a
between
health
a
bar,
lot and a little.
but this much. I'm just trying to put the health bar above your head there, where the trooper's head is at.
There's been some questions about weapons, mostly around balancing. Is there
Yeah.
any buffs or nerfs on the way?
No nerfs coming, at all. That's what I've been told, and R&D will probably go, "Pete, I told you something different," but I don't think we're nerfing, so I shouldn't say that, to be honest with you. I wanted R&D on today, but he's so busy doing other things, but yeah, I don't plan on doing any nerfs at all. Why would we? I think it's doing pretty good now. I like the flamethrower to get a bit of a buff though, but, we'll see.
Help them clear out bodies a little bit better. Already does a
Bodies
pretty
are
good
fine.
job.
Comes in handy in solo play when one of your bots gets stuck on a body, you gotta go back and dig them out. That's hilarious. I'm like, "Oh, Moose, you're such a dumbass."
But I don't think, I don't know.
Moose is hilarious.
Actually,
Some of the lines he says, I'm like, "Dude, I think you're crazy, to be honest with you."
I mean, they do a good job at living those characters out. Uh, but we'll have more to
Yes,
share on that soon.
Tony said that flamethrower needs a range buff. I 100% agree. We're gonna get that in after launch. Because the person we want to work on that is on a much needed holiday right now, and it's important that they get rest. So when that person gets back, we're gonna work to get that in as soon as we can after launch.
I think some people are mentioning the names you've mentioned, but
What names did I mention?
no, just Moose and Jensen.
Oh,
But
Jensen. Jensen is one of the characters, and Moose is another character. Yeah.
there's a
What?
third one.
You should
But
have. That's been released. That information's out there.
yeah, I think,
And
yeah,
Scorch
I
was
don't
the
think
other one.
everybody's seen it though.
Oh yeah, well, hey, if you're not watching all the GameStop coverage of our game, or you're not watching every bit of our game news, what are you doing here, right? I'm
Someone said
joking, but yeah.
Squirrel.
So the three companions with you are Scorchmoose and Jensen. That's their code. That's their names. They have real names and stuff like that. But yeah,
I'll
good
have
old
more to
Moose.
share soon though
Moose
regarding
is
those
from
three.
New Wellington.
Oh, is that? I did not know that aspect.
Yeah, Moose is from New Wellington.
Um, there's one about classes. I know you mentioned there might be 2 additional classes coming to the game.
Not probably one. When we looked at the
Probably.
two, they felt better as one. To be honest with you,
Oh,
so yeah, we're looking at one for next year, hopefully.
yeah,
Not
and
100% confirmed.
oh,
To be honest with you, we
100%
need to get our
confirmed.
feet under us. Like, we need to go out and launch on all of our consoles, and this entire fall for us is polish, polish, polish. Bug fix, bug fix, bug fix. Polish, polish, polish. So whenever we're out, that's what we're focusing on, is bug fixing and polish and community wish lists and stuff like that.
Is it perhaps a cameraman? I don't know if you could share that.
Yeah, not at this time, no. I like the idea of a cameraman in the game, in the universe, but not necessarily a playable character. We have discussed it quite a bit, though,
Yeah.
what we would do with that type of role in the game and how we could make it fun, and there's a lot of good ideas. So to be honest with you, we spent quite a bit of time in the last 4 or 5 months chatting about that.
Um,
Will PC players be able to add console players as friends and party up when it reaches? Yeah, 100%. Yep, you'll be able to see all your friends across console, party up, join the same company, which is our clan system. You'll be in the same company, the whole works.
I see this one person, Felix the fandom, keeps asking, is split screen going to be something we're looking into?
No, we're not an offline game. So no, it's not a coach co-op game or anything like that. No.
There's been a few questions about console. Specifically, should we expect console to run at 60 FPS?
We're aiming right now 60 FPS at 1080p and 30 FPS minimum at 4K.
Uh,
Except if you have Series S. It's
oh,
obviously not a 4K machine, so it's 1080p 60.
uh, more things about settings has been from Acces and Mundi. Will we see an expansion in colorblind accessibility options?
Oh, well, we've got quite a bit in there now. We got 4 different settings. If they don't match your needs, please let us know through the community Discord, and we'll explore as much as we can on the accessibility side. because we have that both visual and audio accessibility options. But yes, we have 4 different vision acuity settings right now. So if they don't work, please let us know what could work, and if it's available, we'll definitely try to get it in our game.
Another repeat question I've seen being asked a lot is there any updates on being able to change classes mid-mission?
So we're working on a gear locker, and it's very problematic as a system to get in without it really breaking a lot of our core systems. But we've got a design for it. We're working on it, and we hope to have it out in next year. We're not rushing it out. It needs a significant amount of testing, both within our internal team and our NDA group on beta. So we're in the preliminary stages of planning that out. I can 100% tell you that that's something we've been exploring. It's just incredibly challenging to do it right, and that's why most games don't do it. They do it. They do it on respawn, or they don't allow you to do it at all. But yes, we are working on that system because we feel too like when I play and I chose to go in as a medic and I load in and there's 8 medics, I kind of want to be a ranger. So yes.
Yeah, I guess to loop back to that accessibility comment, you said to leave it in the community Discord. I put a message in there. You should see it pop up for people. Feel free to join. You can always ping me for things. Always happy to chat. But yeah, that's probably the best space to reach out to us if you need things. We also have a little subreddit called Troopers Extermination, so you'll see
Yeah,
me
get on
there.
Discord. I've been really quiet in there lately. I've been so busy. I feel really
Yeah,
bad.
I
Normally
think
I'm like,
everybody knows. We're just
yeah, hopefully
trying to
everybody knows. Normally, like I'm probably Galen's going, oh thank God Pete's been quiet in here. I don't have to
get.
clean up his mess.
It's not a mess. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
We improvise.
Yes.
That's how we roll.
It's funny because every now and then when I'm like I got an hour to spare, I'll drop in. Hey guys, I'm just here ready to chat. And a few people take me up on it, but most people don't. And I'm like, oh well, I guess I'll have to sit on these spoilers. But I'm always saying nobody's figured out my new icon in Discord yet. So
I haven't even figured it out. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, and I feel like I
mm,
should know. I don't know.
it's a deep cut, a very deep cut. But if like you'd have to understand that reference and understand something from the movies, and then draw a kind of dotted line connection. It's but the tank what I put up there was too easy. People figured that out right away.
That one was very fast.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then most people figured out the other one I put up there teasing Boreas. And everybody it was a diamond, a rough
yeah.
diamond, ice. That's code name for ice is diamond, Boreas.
Those ones were fun and
Those
easy.
those were a
This
little
one's
too
got
easy, but they
confused.
didn't outright say ice planet to me, but I think they inferred it. So I'm like, yeah.
Oh, this one has actually been a very popular question. Is for crossplay, will people be forced to make a PSN account
No, it's what? No, well, you have to have a PS Plus count to play the game.
on PC though?
No, PC, of course not. God, no. No, it's all done. Even on console, you don't even it's all done in the background. So you log in on console, it's just you just get play. It's like you use your PSN or your Xbox account. For us, it's like, no, God no. And I like
Um,
I have a PlayStation 5, but no, PC, we're PC, yeah.
the
Somebody had a question about if my opinion was on the novel. That's my opinion, and I keep that to myself. Like, you don't need to know my opinion on the novel. And then the same person asked another question: Is Rico taking part in fights? No, he's not. He doesn't go with you. That he doesn't. He's there to guide you, be a pain in the ass at the start because you're trying to impress him. Try to impress him, uh, but never say never for chapters down the line. Oh, not this chapter, not the next one, but maybe after, perhaps. If everybody really likes it, you never know what could happen in the future, right?
so many little breadcrumbs to leave for people, it seems. Back onto accessibility, actually, where even 91 was wondering, is there any updates on separating sensitivity between ADS and hipfire on controller?
Not yet. It's more challenging than we thought it was going to be.
Uh, for performance on PC, is there
Yeah, PC. All I know is on PC from a client perspective, when I was playing this morning on all of our metrics was green across the board and have been green across the board. Now, when you talk about client and server, we've put quite a bit of optimization in there. We're still working on it. Being an online game, we're constantly looking at our server client relationship. I can tell you for launch, so the way our servers set up, right? We have these hardware servers, and then we have cloud if we ever go past a certain amount. So on hardware servers, there's 4 core, 6 core hardware boxes with our provider, and each of those can support a number of instances of 16 player or a number of instances of 4 player. So our low density servers are 16 player. So at launch, we are running at 9 instances per box, and through summer, I've cut that down to 7 instances per box, and we've smoothed out a lot of our performance memory constraints on the servers. For launch, I'm actually going to reduce that down again on our 6 core servers down to 6 to really have no cap issues from a memory perspective. And also, what we're doing on our internal on our client server is we've we overhauled our bug movement component, like continued that. We've done a bunch of map optimizations, and Agni's seen a significant amount of map optimization. We're continuing to do that, and Boreas is getting updated and stuff like that. Will it smooth out everything for every PC? No, because all PC configs are different. But we're really opening for the majority of those problems to be much smoother, and also get feedback and continually do that. Like we've got programmers dedicated to optimization and performance on our team, like constantly. So
I think we aim to ship a little bit of those fixes with every update as well,
yeah,
as much as we can. Oh, this one's pretty interesting. With point 8, we ran into some horde spawning
yeah.
issues. Is there any updates regarding spawning logic?
Yeah, so right now that we're getting cleared for launching on console, we are actually going to be redoing over the next 3 to 4 months, redoing our entire spawning system in development, and we hope to roll those changes out through the later part of the fall and into the new year. Because the spawning system that inherently was built in the game is not one that the majority of the team can really get their hands around and fix a lot of the issues with it. So right now we're fixing what we can, but the plan is to completely overhaul the system to benefit every player and every bug.
Benefit the bug? That doesn't sound like the words we want to spread.
Why not? We need bugs to kill, right?
True. Um, will oh, it bumped away because someone typed.
Oh, I gotta ask this question. Will bugs be able to climb walls without walking on top? Well, no, because our walls are like this, and a bug needs a certain angle to go up, and that's just a technical limitation of the model, the asset, the animation, the nav mesh, and all that kind of stuff. So, no, unfortunately, they need a certain degree to actually walk it up. So I think it's cooler to walk on the bodies of their fallen comrades. But yes, it's a great question, by the way.
oh, here it was. Regarding companies, will early access players be able
Is
to create their
Alistair
companies?
like an art director or something? Because he's asking a lot of art related stuff.
Maybe. I mean, we have an Alistair at the studio.
No, it's not Chuck.
Could be his murder. Um, there was the question about companies. If early access players would get to create their companies early, or will it be a free for all on release?
Right now, we don't have the really bandwidth to take them in, to be honest with you, and get them. I'm still looking at that, so stay tuned. The answer right now is probably no. But if we can figure some bandwidth, and I mean bandwidth for someone to get the data, collect the data, and tie it to your account, there's a lot of work involved with that. So if we do that, we'll announce within the next couple of weeks if we can. But right now, it's a free for all.
I will quickly transition the screen to showcase the front lines as we continue to take more questions. Um, these are pictures submitted by our community to our Discord that I've just taken. A lot of them are cartridge based, so just have something for people to view as we continue to answer questions. If you see your name, congratulations, you made it onto the big screen. Um, Oh, here's actually a very popular question. I see one from Look Here Mars. Any possibility of bringing in off-map support such as artillery or airstrikes?
Yes, that's something we want to work on for sure. Yep, 100%. Nothing imminent, but we want to do airstrikes, bombing runs, stuff like that.
There seems to be a question about voice chat and an issue. If you could expand on it, maybe we can.
I think it's the bug sometimes with because sometimes if you press chat, you can't hear someone. It all depends on the provider within the engine force and whether how fast it can go through their servers and back to our servers. But there are some bugs there. We're working on them. Some of them, most of them, have been fixed for launch, but there's still a few things that it's not necessarily just it's not something on our side. It's with our provider that's providing it, and how quickly the voice can go through what it needs to go through to come back and be played out. So little bit of latency there too. So yeah, it's a bigger problem than just us fixing a lot of that stuff. Though we have looked at the bugs that we need to fix and fix them.
Next one is, will there be any sort of medals or commendations?
Well, we're adding in cosmetics for metals and stuff, but yes, we want to have that full system in eventually too, like lore, possibly codex, stuff like that. Yeah, it's just not something that we have a lot of other things that are on our plate first, like weapons, bugs, certain like tons of bug fixing, stuff like that.
Um, with the introduction of Boreas being our ice planet and X11 being a space planet, um, well, every planet is kind of in space, but like this one's very focused on that
Balaka
aspect.
is a desert planet.
Yeah.
Agni is a lava lush, whatever
Is
Agni
there
is.
is there any focus on one that's sort of city based, or is there any
We've been
themes
talking
that you
about
would
it.
explore?
We've been talking about it for sure. There's a lot of opportunity to go to different worlds. So yeah. Yep.
Let's see if there are any more questions from chat. I suppose get them in because we are running close to the stream ending.
Oh yeah. We've answered so many questions.
This has kind of flown by. It's already been
Any
almost an hour. So if you do have questions, get them in now.
any possibility of a mech suit you can climb in like in Starship Trooper animation movies? Or you mean uh I don't know, the third movie where the Marauder program was introduced? You looking for that mech? Well, you will be getting that mech. I actually was showing it off the other day. But yes, that mech
Looks pretty cool.
will be coming in the game.
Camouflage bugs.
Somebody reading my mind. I actually went over and I was talking to some of the team and said, "Wouldn't it be cool for this blah blah blah? We'd have a bug that would phase in and out." And then I walked away. So who knows?
Power armor? Question mark.
Power armor. That's phase 3, pretty much of the Marauder program. So maybe.
Um,
Yep.
I guess we'll just do lightning around here. Ogre dose. Any new buildings coming down the line?
New buildings would be introduced with new types of features. Like, if we do have the M11 Babar mech, probably will be tied some sort to some type of base building, stuff like that. Yes. So we want to look at just how we build base too, like how you go about building it, the selecting the UI and all that kind of stuff. So there's a bunch of stuff coming that we're working on. Again, we need to get the game out. We need to make sure it's got really in a good place. We fix as many of the community wish list bugs we can and quality of life. So yeah, again, 1.0 is just the beginning for us. We've got a lot more work to do.
Any expansion on customization? This person specifically asks about
I've asked,
sliders.
I'm not sure sliders for what.
I guess for like shape, size, like build, I'm guessing.
I'm not sure what that means. Building like
Like if you want bigger arms, like you slide like a slider.
no, no, that's not our game.
Um,
Because you keep
war
dying over and over again, coming back as a new trooper. Right? So it's like, yeah. We try to do that through the different looks of each of our classes, right? Like, demolishers, bulkier, stuff like that. But
Oh, this one's a good one. Do we have any details on how the Galactic War effort will work?
it's not called Galactic War, it's called Galactic Front. And you will find out soon and you will experience it. So basically the way I can give you a very high level, actually. Galactic Front's campaign based, so it's presented to you by the Sky Marshal, similar to how Rico tells tells the story of S.O.G and what that is all about. And these are basically fronts open on a planet, and you have like 30, 90 days to accomplish this front. And basically, through that front, you need to push the bug back and clear the fog of war on that front. And you do that through companies, which are clans. Companies are, they get to create company operations, and these operations have different objectives in them that give victory points. But in order to launch that operation, they need to spend intel. How do you get intel? All your company mates contribute to that by just running missions. You get intel at the end of the mission. Once you get a certain amount in your company, you can purchase these company operations and have them private or public. So if they're public, you place them out in there and they have a certain time window, 2 hours, an hour, and then anybody who quick plays into that can quick play directly into that and backfill your company operation. Though if you want to make it private and only have your company run it, you can make it private and plan your company operation nights. And all the victory points you get to draws that lifts that fog, but there's pushback from the bugs too. And you got to make progress so that the Sky Marshal directs you in the next part of that effort for that planet, stuff like that. And these are something that are we have our game master, and he and or she are actually creating these company operations, and that list gets rotated constantly. And that's where you're going to see most of the mutators live, and not just one or two mutators per mission. You could see like 3-4 mutators on a mission, and that's where you'll be able to purchase tanker operations, where you'll be in doing a standard operation, but the tanker is a part of that. And you don't know when the tanker's coming, but when it comes, oh boy. And that's a much higher intel spend, but it gives you a lot more victory points. So it's really like that. So we're going to be test running that. The first Galactic Front will be running at launch. Our goal is we were thinking of delaying it maybe a few days, but we're probably just so that people can get leveled up. But then thinking of all the people coming through from PC, they're going to want to run that stuff right away and help. So it'll be on launch, and that's how you're going to get to go to. I'm not saying anything else but yes.
Restraint.
And then it'll
Restraint.
run, and once it's over, it's in a prelude mode. People will get their rewards, and then the next one will come when it comes. But it's not going to be like 2-3 months away. It'll be ready to go within a certain time frame.
You did mention the tanker, and I'm surprised I never asked this question. Is will we be able to throw a grenade in the tanker bug's mouth?
You can try.
Some quick ones. Will medics ever get XP for dart healing?
Can't remember. So much stuff has changed since .8, so you'll have to wait for patch notes.
Let's see. You mentioned being able to choose male, female voice in the S.O.G. Is this something that will apply overall to like the entire game? Like
Not right now, no.
lightning round. Will we be introducing faster animations for utilities and shotgun reloads?
In the mastery, yeah, it's everything's on a table for mastery.
Using limbs as melee weapons?
No, it's gross.
I mean, technically, you kind of do with the demolisher.
I want XP for clearing corpses also. I think that's important. So we're looking at something along those lines.
Will emotes be coming with 1.0?
What? Emotes?
Yeah, like
No, no,
any emotes.
no emotes, no.
Let's see. Incendiary ammo. I guess that's also what it is. Ask ammo types.
That was on the table for a while, and it probably will come back on the table with the armor piercing bullets that we had in that. I like to have that, to be honest with you. It would work for all weapons. That's the beauty of mastery. Not everything works on the same weapon, so different weapons have different mastery, right?
Let's see. What else is there? I've seen this. Is anybody else from the movie is going to make an appearance in the game, such as Dizzy?
Why would Dizzy be in the game? She's dead.
Yeah, I mean, like in some.
Hello?
I think they mentioned visions of Dizzy.
Hello? She died. Why would a DSV trooper who got a time to live of less than 10 minutes in our game have dreams of Dizzy? Makes no sense.
uh, will there
But
be different
hey,
rating
there's other
buttons?
people alive out
Oh,
there
true.
that you never know.
Carmen or Carl?
What about Ace or Zim? Like, why would we go with those two? I think those two are probably the most boring. Like, what about Zim? What about Ace? Ace is awesome.
Um, let's see what else is there. We need Neil Patrick Harris. I mean, that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Spitterbug. I don't think we mentioned a Spitterbug.
Oh, Spitterbug's cool. I like to have a Spitterbug. I got tons of different bugs, man. There's no bugs and guns. Bugs and guns.
Yeah, I think we're reaching the end of all these questions that have been
Yeah, I
asked.
think we're done, right? We've answered so many questions, gave up so many spoilers.
Can we have a fire extinguisher? Actually, that's a pretty good question. Can we?
Yeah, for
Like,
friendly
we can
fire.
end on that. Can we get a fire extinguisher?
You know what's funny thing is today? I got kicked out of our match. We were doing a playtest today because I got friendly fire and I was a traitor. That pissed me off because I was
I mean,
friendly firing with fire.
don't friendly fire. Skill issue.
I was a bad man.
All right. I think we actually
Will
reached
you
the
be
end
able
of
to
all
go
the
to the bug
questions.
meteor on Boreas? Not during this one, but as with all planets, we always want to go back and visit them because I really like get up close to that. Player hub, not anytime soon.
Can I LARP as a cameraman? Technically, you kind of can already if you just be a pacifist.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. I think there was some person doing YouTube that actually did that, played as a passive player in our game.
Event for Halloween. I think that's our game release. What do we think about it?
Yeah, no, we have plans for events in 2025, 2026. We're just it's too much right now for us, like to be doing all this stuff. We just need to have a good launch, the best launch we can have, and get our feet under us and all those things. And then, but yeah, we want events too. But like our Galactic Front campaigns are really events, if you see it. But we want like I would love to have a Fleet Week, for example. I'd love to have Federation Day. Like I'd love to have all those things.
Yeah, I think we'll end with this last question.
Any
I
sort of
see.
bug hunt mission. We have
Oh,
those hive hunts.
yeah, we have those. Okay,
Unless she's
what?
talking about something different.
One last question.
One last question.
Let's see which one we pick. I'm not answering that one, Links. That one.
Bugs and kisses too, Wayne. Yeah.
um,
Confirmed 2027.
let's see. Can we play
Company
laser?
size right now, it's 30. And when we expand companies, the feature, right? Companies coming out, you can join a company, you got a message of the day, you can do that kind of, well, the messages of descriptions there, you can promote people and stuff like that. It's going to have 30 people in your company. And then when we update companies in the future, you're going to have full progression in it. So you can progress your company and unlock stuff and add more people. So that's all coming in a future update. We got big
Okay.
plans for companies. It's a core feature for our game.
The last question I will end on is there any updates on gore and dismemberment coming to
No,
SD?
except if you're on PC, you get blood on your guns now, you get blood on your uniform, all that type of stuff. So all that's on PC, and your visor gets full of blood too. So that's all gonna you'll get to play with that and see that on PC. No,
Oh,
not on console right now. Just we got console in really good shape, and then not saying no for the future, but we'd love to have those aspects in console also. But it takes a massive amount of processing power to have that on the go with the amount that gets on your uniform and gun. It's kind of gross, actually, to be honest with you. You're shooting your Marita, and it's like all this goop, this like green and yellow goop is on your gun. Like, I want to see my scan. But you can turn that off in the settings. You can turn off persistent blood in the settings.
sounds
Anyway, I think
like
it
we
was
need a
fun.
shower
I
scene.
answered way too many questions. I don't
Yeah,
know how many of them I made up though. I don't know where my bullshit figure was on that.
I mean,
50-50.
this always happens where we say we'll answer one more question and we answer about 10 more, but we will. That will be the last question. And we'll cut to the end. So
What's the last question?
that was it. The gore dismemberment one.
Yeah, that's enough. I don't.
Yep.
Yeah, we eventually want to be able to rip troopers apart. That'll come. once we figure out how to do it without crashing anything down.
Any plans to
Any
answer more
questions?
questions?
Sure, Discord or Steam. If you notice
Yeah,
in Steam, I'm on Steam quite a bit. Like I do. There's a lot of stuff I've answered on Steam that I've not even talked about before, and people
yeah.
just got to go find my answers. Because
I'll
there's a
leave
couple
the
there nobody's
Q&A to
even
my
caught
manager.
yet that I mentioned on there. What was
I'll
it?
be
There was
leaving
one that
the
even our
Discord
community
one
can
up for them.
pick up on.
So I'm just gonna use the command.
There's
Yeah,
one on there I
that's one.
answered that I forgot to answer in Discord or on this. Do you know what I'm talking about? It was a pretty big question I answered.
Is there?
It was before Germany. Hmm.
Even I'm unsure.
How do I give you more money? Supporter packs on launch. But no, just give us your time. Play our game. We love you guys for it.
Yep. Play with your friends. You know,
Yep.
enjoy it. Share pictures to us.
Yeah, just
We
have
can share it
fun,
to
right?
others.
It's
Yeah.
a fun game. Now it's gonna annoy me the rest of the day. I answered a question I thought would be very interesting for this team, everybody to know, and I forgot to answer it in Discord. Let me
I
check.
mean, we have the Project Leads update channel.
No, it's not there.
I
How do
mean,
I
if you
search
remember,
discussions that I added in a store?
I
How
mean,
do I
we
do
can
that?
figure that off. We can figure that
No, but
out
I
on the
want to tell
stream.
this. I want to tell this group. Like, come on, man. I don't know.
I mean, if they remember, I can make an announcement. But
Yeah, I can't remember.
that's the end of this stream. Thank you,
Yes, we're
everybody,
done.
for tuning in.
When's the
Thank you for
next?
your awesome
There is no
questions.
battle pass, Storm. There is no battle pass in our game.
Uh, we're just gonna try and end while Peter tries to answer more questions. But that's the end of this stream. Thank you,
Yeah, I
everybody.
should go. I got something big and important to do in 23 minutes that a certain group of our community will be excited for. So,
All right. Take care, everybody. Thank
bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Astraea, for putting this together.
Bye bye.
Bye.